You've written everything you possibly can about me that's fake, malicious, slanderous, and defamatory. Keep it coming, bring it on. But leave the men and women of the FBI out of it.
Kash Patel has taken on the role of our new FBI director, facing significant challenges and opposition along the way, even more so than notable figures like Donald Trump, RFK Jr., and Elon Musk. In this video, we will explore the remarkable journey he undertook against politicians and the media to reach this pivotal point in his career. As we dive in, remember that your support matters immensely. Liking this video is the best way to help our channel grow and share this story with others.
When Donald Trump is gone, there's a Democratic president. I can't imagine they're going to want to keep on someone as destructive as Kash Patel. But I could imagine, frankly, that we would be in this place to begin with. So we're in uncharted waters. We've had a debate about what level of constitutional crisis we're in. And frankly, I think we're already there.
Judiciary Committee what crimes it was that he was concerned about that caused him to plead the Fifth. Kash Patel, mark my words, will cause evil in this building behind us, and Republicans who vote for him will rue that day.
I need to pause here because it's absolutely ridiculous to even suggest in that first clip that a Democrat could be our next president. The statistics and current polls are clearly not favorable for Democrats right now. Furthermore, in the second clip, it's downright laughable to see people lecturing us about why Kash Patel is a bad choice.
Our national security mission is equally as important. Anyone that wishes to do harm to our way of life and our citizens here or abroad will face the full wrath of the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. And if you seek to hide in any corner of this country or any corner of this planet, we will put on the world's largest manhunt and we will find you. And we will decide your end state, not you. If you look around this room, you see civil servants, you see warriors, you see attorneys, you see great husbands and fathers and mothers and wives. And we're fighting for the same thing, our future.
We're being told we're going to regret this decision, yet Kash Patel has only been the FBI director for a mere 24 hours. This is why I am passionate about making these videos. On one side, you have people predicting a constitutional crisis and warning of tough times ahead. On the other hand, you've got Kash Patel, confidently declaring, "I am here to secure our freedom." He emphasizes that if anyone dares to harm this country, we will track them down in any corner of the world or within the United States. Now let's dive into the intense meltdowns and the significant challenges that Kash Patel had to confront.
You're now talking about people who are completely incompetent, who most American business owners wouldn't hire to run a taco stand, being put in charge of the FBI. What problem can you possibly solve by putting Kash Patel in charge of literally anything? This is a joke. This is an insult. And I think even Republican voters should be insulted and just say, America's government should be respected.
Kash Patel's respect stands in stark contrast to the reception of Biden's DEI cabinet picks, particularly the controversial case of Sam Brinton. Brinton, who faced felony charges in late 2022 for stealing luggage from airports, actions clearly captured on surveillance footage, has become a symbol of scrutiny for the administration. One significant incident involved the theft of a suitcase valued at over $3,600 during a taxpayer-funded trip, culminating in a no-contest plea and a suspended sentence. Furthermore, a lingering accusation from 2018 involving stolen designer clothing adds to the cloud of scandal that surrounded Brinton. These scandals resulted in Brinton's exit from the administration in December 2022, yet the Department of Energy provided no substantial explanation for this decision. Critics have rightly pointed out that such incidents severely undermine U.S. respectability, especially regarding vital areas like nuclear waste management. The dysfunction displayed raises serious concerns about the vetting processes for high-profile officials, particularly given Brinton's prominent identity. Republican lawmakers, including Senator John Barrasso, have vehemently criticized the administration for prioritizing ideology over merit, a sentiment that resonates broadly among those skeptical of Biden's leadership.
10 years ago, the FBI had a 59% approval rating. Today, it's like 41%. There's a lot of restoration work that needs to be done to restore public confidence in this agency. It probably does need a change agent, an outside change agent, and the Republicans right now, they like this nomination. There's a long way to go, but they like it right now.
This is kind of like how you tell everybody that elections are rigged, and then when confidence in elections go down, we're like, everybody, we need to change elections.
Are you saying the FBI hasn't made any mistakes?
I'm just saying, when you spend years and years telling everybody the FBI is corrupt, they're going to.
Well, no, they have admitted some corruption. There have been internal reports where they have admitted there have been FBI agents that themselves have gotten criminally in trouble.
The focus of this video is not to undermine trust in the FBI. Rather, it's about fostering a dialogue on trust and accountability. Kash Patel, the new FBI director, acknowledges the skepticism and is asking for an opportunity to rebuild that trust. However, he faces criticism for his efforts to encourage open communication and address concerns. It's important to consider these perspectives as we work towards a more trustworthy and transparent organization.
Irony is, the FBI has a history that is dark in some ways, of going after people like Dr. King, of going after the civil rights movement. They are now the ones, essentially, who are under the tyranny of an ideologue who can do to them what they've done in the past.
This is an authoritarian state where the Justice Department and now the National Police Force, which is kind of what the FBI is under the thumb of this guy and will do his bidding. Kash Patel will do Trump's bidding here. And and the whole thing, they go on about weaponization. Yeah. We see with Ed Martin, the case you just brought up. We see with Kash Patel's enemies list. That's what they want to do.
It's important to note that this clip is relatively recent. And while everyone is entitled to their opinions, it's crucial to approach the characterization of the FBI or the current U.S. government as authoritarian with caution. This is particularly relevant, given that Rachel Maddow of MSNBC recently lost a defamation lawsuit amounting to $30 million. Highlighting this context serves as a reminder of the potential legal ramifications associated with such claims.
Keep talking about going back and investigating people who are political enemies. And, of course, Trump has been talking about that for years.
There is a story that talks about how scared some members of the United States Senate and Congress are to vote against Donald Trump's nominees. That people will vote in ways that they ideologically don't want to because they're afraid of, to be frank, being hurt, harmed, or killed by Trump's supporters.
It's important to recognize that I sometimes find common ground with the perspectives presented by MSNBC, even though it's almost never. However, it seems clear that Donald Trump has expressed an interest in Kash Patel, particularly given Patel's critical stance toward various members of the media. Trump's longstanding tension with the media is well documented, and just recently, the Associated Press indicated a desire to pursue legal action against the Trump administration. This situation appears to be laying the groundwork for a broader discourse between the media and the government. It will be intriguing to observe how the FBI may potentially engage in investigations concerning specific media figures or organizations that could be seen as disruptive to the nation's stability, as suggested by Kash Patel or Donald Trump.
Kash Patel is not an agent of reform. He's an agent of retribution. He's in that job explicitly because he channels what Donald Trump wants. It's long been said that Patel, no ideology of his own. It's simply whatever Donald Trump wants him to do. And he has an enemies list of his own that's in his book. He wrote it out, as well as someone who is going to take his cues from who Trump has said for months now he wants to have retribution against, whether that's his own members of his first administration, lawmakers, members of the January 6th committee, members of the media. And Patel has shown no hesitation in signaling his support for that. And at least to this moment, Republicans on the Hill seem okay with it.
He's promised to do it.
The recurring theme we keep noticing is that the media tends to focus solely on government figures, Republicans, Democrats, the president, while overlooking a crucial element: the real voices behind these leaders, the American voters. When we see a united front among Republicans endorsing Kash Patel, we have to remember that it stems from the fact that a significant number of Americans cast their votes for Donald Trump. Trump made it clear that he wanted Kash Patel as his FBI director. So when you chose Trump, you were, in a way, supporting the vision of Patel and those government officials meant to represent you. It's fascinating how often the media misses this pivotal connection, leaving many unaware of the broader context. This lack of transparency can leave the public in the dark, and it's high time we recognize the full story behind these political endorsements.
It's shockingly unconstitutional, Trace. It's great to be with you, and I'm here to announce on your show a measure that I'm working with Congress that should be Congress's bread and butter. And I'm calling for the subpoenas to be issued to Judge Merchant's daughter's company, who made $15+ million from the illicit information pouring out of her father's courtroom. I want to know the bank records, because money doesn't lie. Yep. I want to know how deep it is and how much of it went to the family and how much of it is going to the family after this false conviction. And then we need to investigate the FEC actual violations that this judge and his family conducted, because he should never have been overseeing this trial to begin with, because of the illicit campaign money that was flowing through there, and the unconstitutional due process violations are only the beginning. So America is calling for accountability of our judicial system, and Congress is the only lever that has it, and I'm hoping for one or two brave members of Congress that I'm talking to issue those subpoenas ASAP.
Kash Patel has pinpointed vital areas for investigation and subpoena, with Attorney General Pam Bondi as a key ally. Their strong partnership is dedicated to upholding the rights of the United States and driving accountability forward. Kash Patel embodies the fearless patriot we so desperately need. He has bravely confronted corruption, unveiled the deep state, and championed law enforcement to safeguard our nation. With his profound experience in combating terrorism and advocating for accountability, he is ready to lead the FBI with unwavering integrity. Under Kash's leadership, we gain a true guardian of our values. If you share this excitement, like and subscribe to help carry this momentum forward.
I am living the American dream. And anyone that thinks the American dream is dead, just look right here. You're talking to a first-generation Indian kid who's about to lead the law enforcement community, the greatest nation on God's green earth. That can't happen anywhere else.